today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Miami Dolphins.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now with excellent field position to start things out. And on the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Another run, this time, though, for Zed. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Thorson, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Another carry for
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
second and
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A running play now for Forsett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
carry for the run.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. The ground, Forsett, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
the 20-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease, and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carter. And open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carter, off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Off-play action. Carter. And this one Incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw is Carter. To throw on third down. He's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
At their own 19-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. From the gun, Carter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Carter now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Carter on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Carter's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Carter from the gun on 3rd down. Now hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Carter. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. His throw is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Rams 3.
Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded inside the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Carter on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
To number 85. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw is Carter. On 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carter now, off the play fake. Looking sideline, incomplete. Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first two quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And it's 21-3. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, and it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. The Bills seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they've got the lead in their...
We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw on second down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to route to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over.
And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes.
Because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that touchdown reception, it is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carter. He's got a man wide open, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now a handoff looking right. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Taken down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1. And Be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carter looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a loose football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And taken right at the 35. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Miami set to take over.
They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right, and he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Escaping the pressure right. For his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. To the right side here, complete.
The pass.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle it's complete.
And the Dolphins are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Carter looking to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carter. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
5-yard line.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 on the carry. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Carter. That's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 5-yard touchdown. And it's for pride now, but the Rams do get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. There's that man again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long when they throw the football.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carter throwing on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions, and definitely not.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything, Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Back to throw now on first down. He's got a rifle run deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Back to throw is Carter, operating from the gun. Turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus." It's over.
Miami set to take over, and it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
Complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Number 12.
That one goes for 24 yards.
8-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa.